What's up guys and welcome back to episode number 3 of the Chelsea career mode here on FIFA 17. Pre-season form been inconsistent to say the least. We battered Real Madrid in the opening game even though they didn't really have their full side out. Played a lot of their reserves. Then we got battered by Roma and then we beat Dallas comfortably. So we are into the semi-final. We'll be taking on Villarreal today and possibly playing the final of that competition should we make it. Also managed to add a few names to the shortlist based on the recent comments and suggestions from you guys on the last episode. You can see Aurier, the right back from Paris Saint-Germain, obviously 23 years old, very pacey, good player, lots of potential, and a name that cropped up a lot. Jote Gaia, the left back from Valencia. Now, I've sent an inquiry for him first of all, and Aurier as well. Two players that I would like to see join the club. Luke Shaw's name has been mentioned a few times. Potentially look to him as an alternative if nothing comes of these two. And Paulo Dybala, the striker from Juve, was mentioned as well. But his valuation of £41 million kind of put me off a little bit with him. Now this is more like it. Valencia have responded to our Gaia inquiry saying they want 25 million for him. I'm going to try and negotiate that down to 20. I'm happy to pay 25. So it's not really a problem, but if we can get him for 20, obviously, bit of a bargain. So we're going to jump into that Villarreal game now, changing the formation again just to experiment in pre-season, going with a 3-5-2. Offers us plenty of protection with the two holding players, but I do worry when I play three at the back. So I'm going to have a strong back three of Cahill, Terry and Zuma. Eduardo playing his first game for us in goal, gets a chance to impress and show us what he can do. Victor Moses and Pedro will be the two wide players. Oscar starts at cam, and then it's going to be Batshuayi and Dom Solanke partnering each other up top. Villarreal loft the ball into the box, needs to be dealt with. It's headed down, we haven't really cleared it. Victor Ruiz, good little turn, great strike. Looked as though that was heading in, but it's just gone wide. Oh, JT, his pace there is just non-existent. Cross comes in, header straight into the arms of Eduardo. A couple of warning signs for us already. Villarreal coming forward here. They've got space to shoot. That's a really good ball through to Roberto Soldado, who will be disappointed with the finish. Former Spurs man. Could have got one over on Chelsea there. He would love to have done that, but he's just completely miscued his shot. Awful. It's a shocking pass, by the way. Here's John Obi Mikel. Going to hit one from distance. Oh, I thought that was in. If he had scored a goal like that, I would have gone mental. Villarreal coming forward. They've got a lot of space out wide, obviously. We're playing only that narrow three in defence. It's causing us a few problems, and John Terry's been turned again. Cross comes in, Soldado's header. Eduardo cannot keep it out, and about 7 minutes before the break, Villarreal have the lead. They're just exploiting that space out wide. It's a decent cross. Zuma completely misjudged the flight of the ball, and Soldado wasn't going to miss that. Eduardo got a hand on it. Should he have kept it out? Not sure. It's a free header. We're one down. Here is Victor Moses into first half stoppage time. Solanke to Oscar. He's lost possession, but we can keep the attack alive. Can't create anything in time, though. Half-time whistle goes. We're one down. Haven't been great, especially defensively. John Terry's having a bit of a mare, but this formation isn't working for me. Let's change it now. Half-time. It's probably a case of just getting used to it, though. 3-5-2, I haven't really played at all on FIFA over the years, but we're going to change to a 4-3-3. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is going to come on and play in midfield. Alonso will come on at left-back, and David Luiz replaces JT. Oh, it's great football. Here's Alexandre Pato. Obviously had that loan spell at Chelsea last year. Oh, it's a great ball through. Bruno, good save Eduardo, and Zuma, in a panic, has just smashed it over his own crossbar. I said I wanted to see more from Diego Costa this pre-season. This man's been the one banging all the goals in, but Costa's going to get 20 minutes or so to rescue this game and remind us what he can do, because he is a top player, but just hasn't been banging the goals in. Dos Santos with the cross. Zuma doesn't deal with it, and Pato smashes it home. Surely that's us done for this pre-season competition now. We'll do well to come back from here, but the former Chelsea man, Alexandre Pato, obviously spent last year there on loan, has made us pay for our defensive errors here. Here's Pedro storming forward. Skips past one. Can he get past another? It's a great ball through. Loftus-Cheek to get us back into this. I've even finessed it. I even finessed it. Just make sure you hit the target, lad. That could have been our way back into this tie. It's not even close. Kurt Zuma storming forward. Pedro outside him. Out wide. He's got one to beat. Can't beat him, but Zuma will pick up possession. We're really running out of time here. If we're going to get back into this, we need at least one goal now. Alonso plays it through. Moses might get it. It's hit the outside of the post on its way wide. Trying to win that off Pato. Doesn't really matter because the full-time whistle's gone. Our participation in this American Challenge Cup is done. A combination of defensive errors and poor finishing has cost us here today. So we didn't get maximum prize money, but £3.5 million did come our way for our participation and reaching the semi-final. But our Aurier inquiry, £43 million. Just no. Playing against Villarreal did bring this man to our attention. Mario Gaspar, decent right back. Going to add him to the shortlist and send an inquiry as well. I know when you send inquiries, they often ask for ridiculous, outrageous money, and you can negotiate them down. But £43 million for Aurier is what? Oh. Some of the prices we've been quoted is just unreal. Little bit more realistic. 24 million they want for Gaspar. I'll offer 16. See what they say to that. Doing a much better job this year of remembering to train our young players. Let's see if any of them impressed. Absolutely not. They all got D's. Brilliant. Good news on the transfer front though. Our £20 million offer for Jose Gaia has been accepted and his salary is just £23,500 a week. He wants 35. We're going to see if we can meet him somewhere in the middle. We'll offer him 30. I always love to chuck a clean sheet bonus in there as well. And I think he would be an important first team player for us. So let's see what he says. Also received an offer from Ipswich for Dominic Solanke. Playing in the Championship could be good for him and his development. I'm going to accept it. He can go out on loan. Obviously leaves us with just, Traore's at Ajax. So it would be just Costa and Batshuayi left at the club, to be honest. So we definitely do need to extend our striking options and bring someone in, but Solanke is off to Ipswich. Big offer from Liverpool for Cesc Fabregas. I think some of you were in favour of selling him. I think we agreed that we wouldn't and that he would be kind of a key part of our squad, but he is 29 years of age, so 45 mil for a player of that age is a decent offer, but I am going to reject it. I want to keep Cesc around for at least one season here. So I'm really struggling when it comes to getting a new striker because whoever comes in will not necessarily be first choice and they have to be happy with that and understand that they're not going to be the main man. Griezmann obviously would want to be the main man, one of the best strikers in Europe at the moment. If I got him, he could potentially play wide on the left of a front three, so we could kind of integrate him in, but it would mean leaving someone like Hazard or Willian on the bench, which I don't really want to do, but if we have to and it's absolutely necessary, at least we know we're bringing in someone with real quality. Other players that probably would be happy with a bit part role is Cedric Bakambu from Villarreal, knows where the goal is, and Mauro Icardi from Inter Milan. I've sent inquiries for both of those guys, so hopefully we can negotiate deals with the clubs and try and get those two, or one of those two, to join, because we are short in that department for sure. Chesterfield have come in for Jay Da Silva, the left back, for a season-long loan. Off you go, lad. Develop. Do well. So our offer of 16 mil for Mario Gaspar has been rejected. I'm going to go back in with one final offer of 18 million. If not, Gaia it is. I'm not even going to wait to see what Villarreal say. Jose Gaia has agreed terms with the club. £20 million, only 30 grand a week, which I'm happy about. And he will be our first signing here at Chelsea on FIFA 17. Welcome to the club, lad. They are literally asking for ridiculous money. Mauro Icardi, 44 million. Obviously, they wouldn't expect us to pay that. They're just negotiating. Let's see if we can cut them right down. I'll offer 24 if they're interested in that. It's hard to pay money for, pay a small fee for a decent striker these days. Bakambu, 35.5 million is what they want for him. Going to go in with 22.5. Let's see if we can grab ourselves a bargain. Not happening. They want 35 again for Bakambu. That's not happening. 44 again for Icardi. That's not happening. And they want 24 again for Gaspar. That's not happening. What an unsuccessful round of negotiations that was. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go in for Griezmann. They're saying we need to pay £70 million. I'm going to offer 60. I've got a budget of 71 mil. We're just approaching the start of the season and I'm worried that we're going to enter it with just two strikers, which will not be enough. Obviously, if we need to, we can do a budget adjustment. We've got a massive wage budget sat there, so... Oh, 60 million. Bite the bullet. There we go. Please accept. An offer has come in for Branislav Ivanovic. Obviously a transfer listed player. The offer's come in from Dortmund. I want to at least get his valuation. They've offered us 5 million. I'll counter offer with 7. I'll be happy with that. Offers come in for Aina as well. Sheffield United, 1 year loan. Happy with that. Go and develop, lad. Oh, John Obi Mikel. He's just one of those players that everybody loves and just wants to keep around. But he's literally going to offer us not a lot this season. But I don't think I've got it in me to sell him. He is transfer listed, 4.6. Do we need the money? Not really. We've got a massive budget, like I said. But I'll sell him for his valuation, 5.5. Then we'll bring another midfielder in, possibly Casemiro. That's just a joke. That's got to be a wind-up. £112 million for Griezmann. No. Not even gonna... No. Just no. I'm doing it. I'm going for Dybala. He's only 22. He's 85 rated. I know he's expensive, but it's clear that all strikers are on this game. £50 million. Let's do it. 79.5 million. Seriously? Seriously? I'm obviously not going to offer that, but Bradley Collins will be joining Cheltenham Town on a season-long loan. Good luck to him. Obviously reduces the number of goalkeepers at the club, and we could reduce it further here as Lazio have offered 15 million for Asmir Begovic. I probably could negotiate this and get his valuation, but I'm not bothered about doing that. I just want him off the wage budget. 15 million pounds for a goalkeeper that's probably not going to play is still a decent sum of money. Off you go, lad. Nathaniel Chalobah, season-long loan at a club like Newcastle would probably be a very good move for him. Obviously, they're probably favourites to win the championship. It's a good standard of football as well, so I am going to accept this. We can recall him if needed, because I am cautious that quite a few players have gone out on loan, but we wish him well. So confirmation that Branislav Ivanovic has joined Dortmund for £7 million, 5.5 of which has been allocated to our budget. He's been a great servant and player for Chelsea over the years, but his time here was done. Now, a player that I am going to add to the shortlist is this man, Julian Draxler. There's a lot of potential. He's a very, very good and special talent. He's at Wolfsburg, of course. I'll add him to the shortlist, thinking about trading or trying to do an exchange deal between him and Oscar. Let me know what you guys think about that. Asmir Begovic has completed that move to Lazio for £15 million, so we've got a sizable budget now, and I could probably look at boosting the squad in other areas other than a striker. We obviously got our fullback in, that was our main priority, so maybe Casemiro could join, or some other talented midfielders. We'll have a little delve into the market, but we've received another offer, this time for Trevor Chalobah. That'll be a loan deal. It's Gillingham for the season. He's 55 rated, 17 years old. Will be good for him. We're not going to play him, so he can go. I'm rejecting this offer, by the way. I've thought about it. John Obi Mikel, we're not going to gain anything. There's not a player I can replace him with for £4.7 million. So I've just decided I'm going to let him stay at Chelsea. I'm going to put in a bid for this man. I'm a huge fan of him. Isco at Real Madrid. Doesn't always play. Obviously, they've got a whole host of, they've got a massively talented squad. So he's fallen out of favour a little bit. I'll offer what he's valued at, which is 32.5 mil. See what they suggest. This has shocked me a little bit. Our £32.5 million bid for Isco has been accepted. He's got a high salary, but we've got the budget to do it. If we can bring him in, I would be very happy. Might mean we can get rid of Oscar potentially. A lot of people suggesting that we sell him. A lot of saying we keep him around. He's a similar player to Isco, but Isco is a real quality star, and he's 24 years old. I like him a lot. We'll offer him that, see if he signs. Our bid for Icardi, our latest £35 million offer, has been rejected, so I'm going to hold off on the striker front now. Obviously, the deadline doesn't end, the transfer window doesn't close until a couple of games into the season, so we'll hold off on signing a striker for now and get by with what we've got. We'll readdress it in a couple of weeks. Our second signing is another big one. Isco, Real Madrid, accepted the offer. Negotiations were fairly simple, both with club and player. Welcome to the Blues, my friend. So Todd Kane has received, well, we've received an offer for Todd Kane from Charlton. It's only a loan deal, but we've only got Alonso as Pilaqueta and Gaia as our fullback. So Todd Kane even will be a backup. I can't afford to let him go. The last thing I want to do is send too many players out and have a depleted squad. So Roma have put in a bid for Nemanja Matic, £20.5 million. I am going to negotiate it because obviously, like I said, the squad is quite depleted at the moment. We have got a lot of midfielders, but I don't want to just get rid of a player like Nemanja Matic and then not have anyone to bring in his place. So 30, 32. I'll ask for 32 and they might offer 30. There's our counter offer. Let's see what they do. Offer from Leicester for Kurt Zouma, £19.5 million. Transfer offers really coming in thick and fast now, but Zouma is going nowhere. He is a great prospect, and we've received another offer, I believe, for Nemanja Matic, this time from Bayern Munich, so he is a wanted man. 32 million again is going to be the counter offer that we submit. Let's see what they do. Tottenham have tried to swoop in on one of our targets, Mauro Icardi, but they've only offered 31.5 million. If they accept that, I will be absolutely fuming. Interesting one. Real Madrid want Matic. 28 million. Not sure what to do about that, to be honest. That's a big offer. Give us a budget. I'm rejecting it. I'm sorry. I'll take him off the transfer list. I can't sell him. I haven't got it in me. So we are going to bring an end to this episode here, guys. It's Monday, August the 15th, which means our season opener against West Ham is today. That'll obviously happen next episode. But I know there's been a lot of transfer activity in this one, so it's been difficult for me it's been a lot of me talking. But next time we get the season kicked off and get the games underway, make sure you keep your suggestions coming in, particularly in the striking department, because I'm struggling to bring in a striker and bolster this squad. But Monday, 15th of August, season opener against West Ham coming next time. Drop a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time.